Andy Hill. He's done such a great job for the Royals, heading into this game with an 8-1 record. Here we go, first quarter. Christian Vassar, fumble for Wayzata, recovered by Drew Bramlett. Woodbury goes on offense. Charlie Wilson to Zach Ames. An 18-yard pass leads to a field goal to make it 3-0. Woodbury in front. Wilson again, this time on the run, tackled but pitches to Andrew Kramer. 17-yard gain. Second quarter now. Cade Kiesling, second field goal of the day, and it's 6-0. Vassar goes for 33 yards on this play. Wayzata is on the move. They've got a nice quarterback, Keaton Heide, and a big tight end, Nick Callerup. 47 yards on the touchdown strike, and Wayzata leads 7-6. Back comes Woodbury. Brock Reinhardt, 20-yard run up the middle, some blocking downfield, and then Wilson would fumble, and it's recovered by David Sandel, stops the drive. Wayzata up 7-6 at halftime.
In 6A, Wayzata at Woodbury, who hasn't made it to the state rounds since '04. Third quarter, Brock Reinhardt breaks off a 58-yard touchdown for Woodbury to give them a 13-7 lead, but Wayzata answers. Just under 3 minutes left in the third. Malachi Jackson goes up the gut, 79 yards untouched for the touchdown. The Trojans take a 14-13 lead, but the one-seed Woodbury, they've got a great
fourth quarter. Charlie Wilson, 21-yard gain on the quarterback run. It would set up Kiesling, who makes this field goal from 35 yards out to make it 16-14. 55 seconds left. Heide to Callerup. Big pass, and they get down to the 25, but then Rafael Orubo, big sack of Heide, and that's the ball game, folks. Woodbury wins 16-14 over Wayzata.
We all played smart. We all knew what we had to do. We came down, they had a couple of good plays. It's a hell of a team, but our heart, something about our team heart, bro.
It's kind of emotional for you.
Yeah, I'm never playing on this field again, so, yeah.
We just had to push it down the throats, keep pounding the QB, just show them all the no mercy rule, pound them, and I can't think right now, bro. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. It's a hell of a game.
It's kind of typical of our team this year. We've been down or tied at halftime, I think in 5 of our 10 games now. So we just talked and said, this is who we are, and we're just going to fight. And just fight. Like if the points that come out on our side, we'd love each other and be proud that we're fighting.
Lakeville South shocks Champlin Park. Reed Patterson, the quarterback, to George Brecky. Nice pass here. The left-hander flings it, sets up a Patterson touchdown run to put South up 35-28. Benedetto, a very good season for quarterback at Champlin Park. Watch him find Brock Johnson on this pass. Johnson does the rest. 30 yards, breaking a couple of tackles. It would then set up an auto touchdown pass in the fourth quarter to Jace Miller to make it 35-34. Great catch, but Lakeville South with the shocker, 43-34.
Initially, the tables were completely turned in this one. Trailing 28-0 in the fourth, STMA finally gets on the board to make it 28-7. The Knights recover the onside kick. Then it's Deshaun Phillips again, this time for 5 yards out, and it's 28-14. St. Michael recovers another onside kick before Jared Duda floats a beauty into the arms of Brandon Langbach. Add the 2-point conversion, and now it's 28-22. Seriously, are you kidding? The ensuing kick now. Are you kidding me? It bounces off of Griffin Spence, and guess what? The Knights recover. Third one in a row. Several plays later, it's Phillips capping off one of the most remarkable comebacks Minnesota Prep Spotlight has ever witnessed. St. Michael-Albertville scores 29 unanswered points to win 29-28. All in the fourth quarter, all under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Unbelievable.
Sixth-ranked Rosemont riding a 7-game winning streak coming into tonight. The Irish were hosting struggling Minnetonka, but the Skippers strike first. It's a halfback pass. Mitch Kloss to Trent Holling, 7-0 Minnetonka. Bad luck here coming up for the Irish. Trevor Amber's pass is deflected, but his lineman catches the deflection. But whoops, there's a fumble. Minnetonka recovers. That was the key play of the game because the Skippers would score again. Aaron Severson, good quarterback to Jackson Owens. 13-0 Minnetonka. From there, the Skipper defense did the rest.
Against Minnetonka, defensive struggle. Christian Grasky, nice run here. And then Nathan Whiting would kick a field goal to cut the lead to 13-10. But then Rosemount driving late in the third, Garrett Smith. Big interception for the Skippers, and they win 13-10 to advance to the quarterfinals. Back pass here. Tanner Skansen off the pass there, and the touchdown. Maple Grove's up 7-0. Then defense. Eli Mostart, part of the Mostart twins. Big interception right here by Mostart. And it would set up Raja Nelson. This junior can play. Touchdown run from 15 yards out, and Lakeville North survives.
This game was tied at 7 in the second half. Then the Panthers take the lead. That's Raja Nelson. They rely on him. 36 yards for the score. 14-7 only Lakeville North. Fourth quarter action. Maple Grove goes for the tie. A beautiful pass here. Nate Elms, 48 yards to Colby Abbott. What a play. Now the extra point. It's important. Lakeville North, as they tee it up with the block.
Ooh, big lineman.
The Panthers will go on to add a late touchdown. It sure was close. They win 21-13.
Next play from scrimmage. It's Curtis Jr. taking the handoff and dashing up the middle from going 65 yards for a touchdown. That's it for the scoring as Lakeville North wins.
Cole Kramer to Dejan Wolf Brushaver. This is 72 yards and a touchdown, and EP is up 7-0. Mateo Cisneros on the ensuing kickoff, or later after it was 10-0. This is a 97-yard kickoff return. You don't see this happen against Mike Grant teams very often. 10-7 EP. But Kramer, the Gopher recruit, to Matt Sherman, 29-yard TD, and Mounds View falls to Eden Prairie tonight, 31-14.
The undefeated Blaine Bengals hosted the Prior Lake Lakers in round 2 of the postseason, and the Bengals, off to a sluggish start offensively, got their first points on special teams, a 75-yard punt return for Tony Strand to make it 7-0. Ben Greenberg would add a field goal in the first half to give them a 10-0 lead. And then later in the half, after a score from Prior Lake, it was all Bengals. 3 straight touchdown passes from Jack Herring. He found Wittig, and then he found Porter, and then he found Wittig again. The Bengals took a 31-7 halftime lead, and they won 34-7 as they whittled the clock down in the second half to eliminate the Lakers and advance to the state quarterfinals. Bengals 10-0.
And East Ridge. Isaac Edwards, interception for East Ridge on this play right here. It would set up a touchdown pass for the Raptors. Zach Zembrowski to Simon Stark. This combination hooked up a lot this year. 7-0 East Ridge.
East Ridge quarterback Zach Zabrowski can throw a nice ball, and he does so here to Simon Stark in the end zone for a quick 6. Not enough, though.
Quincy Suggs. This is a 46-yard touchdown run right up the gut. And Eastview ties the game at 7. Their defense went to work after that. P.J. Swanson with a nice deflection in the end zone. Yeah, Jack McKenzie kicked the field goal for East Ridge to make it 10-7, but Eastview wins the game 27-17.